Hi guys, I'm going to try to show you how I kind of brainstorm and get some stuff done and start setting up my page. So we're going to go, I usually have an idea even before I go on the actual web page, but I thought that I would, um, I'm just going to show you this. It's just harder to do than if we were in the same room. So you're going to go to My HJ Yearbook and click on it. You're going to put in your username and password that I sent you. Choose 2021. Then we're going to go here on this menu and we're going to hit Design and go to Launch Citrix. Here's the same thing. You have to put in your username and then you have to put at users.hjedesign.com. I had already sent this info out. And then the password is table and then 21333. So let's see. So it's a capital T and table 21333. And then you hit sign in. I'm going to go ahead and say yes, stay signed in. Hopefully it would stop me from doing this every time that I log on, but it doesn't always work that way. So then we're going to hit Herf Jones eDesign. And when you log in, it's going to have home and book and library. So we're going to go to the book. And then when the book comes up, you can see that I already put what we think we're going to put on those pages. And then if you have permission to go to it and it's your page and you told me about it, I have your name there. This way you can't change anybody else's page or work on anybody else's. You can only work on your own. So for right now, we're going to do, I should say, 50 and 51, which is e-learners. So I'm going to click on edit. And then once you do that, if you have this, it says click to edit both pages. So if I click it, I can then get both pages together. So now, when I sat here and I brainstormed, I was thinking about let the good times roll. Everything should have to do with circles and moving and rolling and so on and so forth. And so I've done a couple things to help you guys. I really don't. We're only allowed to use backgrounds like on one. I don't want backgrounds on multiple different pages. But so if you go over here, there's all these icons. I want you to go to the fifth one down, this one that looks like a target, and it's for art. And if I click on it, it has some art that's already in here. It's got some graphics. It's got a couple of backgrounds in it, not a lot. But I'm going to use the backgrounds just to make it easy for right now. As we go on, I will show you different things. So basically what you do is you click and hold and drag and you put it on the page and you can hit yes, and then you do the same thing. Since these pages are the same thing. They are about e-learners. It should have the same background. I don't think you should have this on this page and then this on this page. Now, does it work? Yeah, probably, but you want to make sure that you know when a person who's reading the book, they know when they open it up that these two go together. So we're going to go ahead and leave that. Now, if I go over here to the very top one, there are pictures that I have uploaded. And if you go here to any topic, if I know what they are, I tag them and give them a different tag. So I'm going to go for eLearner's funniest. So these were all pictures that were submitted to me of their funniest places that they were doing work. So I would go over here and I'm going to click on this little arrow at the bottom, maybe, and go, and because like I said, we're doing all circles. It would be kind of dumb to put squares on here. That doesn't mean that you couldn't put squares on here, but you can go and you can put circles, and then what you do is you take and you click and drag, and then you can put a picture in there. To make it bigger, or well, not smaller, but to make it bigger, if I double click, I get these handles, and I can move it around so that it would only be like this. Now, this picture might be a good picture, but it's not showing me their funniest places. So just keep that in mind also. If I don't like it, I just click on it and I hit backspace and it goes away. Now, if you go to the fifth one, so one, two, third one down, it's what they call templates. So, and this is really small. So if you go over here, and this works for the pictures too, and you see how this has a magnifying glass, you can then see what does the templates look like. So do I want it to look like this? Probably not, because it doesn't have anything to do with circles. So you go here. Now I like these because it separates them into different things, because for the e-learners, I don't have that many pictures of their funniest places. So I have to do it in separate, each one, like I'm going to do their question that I asked them, so I'm going to do some different things. So I do like that it does that, but it doesn't have any circles. And if you ask me, I would think that this needs to have circles. So all of these are going to be with squares. I don't know that any of them will work for circles. Let's see what I can find. I'm not feeling any circles. So I probably, if it was me, I would probably not use. Well, there's one that kind of looks like a book, and it's got some circles in the background. It's using squares, but now that would work if we really wanted it to. So it has the circles and go on. So let's just assume that we want this one. I have to close it. And then if I go like this and I put this over here, it takes and it puts it in. Whoops. And I'm going to select all. And I'm going to, so that's what it would look like. Now don't look at this, these are all here, but the book is only printed to this purple. So that's what it would look like with that and all of these here. So I might not like all of these. I might be able to change this. So I'm going to change it. I probably will not have this much typing. I might have this. This might work. I probably wouldn't have one big, huge picture. So I would say I'm going to go over here and I am going to hold my shift key down so that I get perfect circles. And then I can hit Control C and hit Control V. And then I go to my thing, and then I can sit here and I can put pictures in. Now this is not going to be my page. I'm just kind of showing you what you would do to if you were doing this. So we're going to put this here. We're going to move our headline over here. You can always hit Control Z if you don't like what you did. All right, and I'm going to show you. So if I hold my shift key down, I can select all 5 of these. And you have this scroll here, but you also have a scroll bar over here. So if you look down here on this scroll bar, I can now take and let's see, we're going to our colors are orange and blue, right? So I'm going to pick an orange and I am going to make it maybe 6 points. So now I have an orange, I have an orange one. I can also use my arrow keys to get it kind of like exactly where you want it to be. If your mouse isn't working that great, I don't know. I would really play with this. Okay, so I'm going to click on my type headline here, and I'm going to put e-learners funniest places to learn. Okay, so now it's kind of lost, so I'm going to click inside of it and then hit Control A, which would select all of it. And we are going to change it to, it was 32. Let's see if we can get, and then we're going to center it. And now I can take and go up here and select my Finder. So now I have a title, and to go with our theme, I'm going to select it all. And I'm going to, instead of it being this turquoise, I'm going to make it blue. It's not really our blue, but it'll go with it. Okay, So now to finish this part